Sales leaders and sales teams, how often do you review your activity plan? How often do you actually go in, look at what the cadences are, look at what you're doing, look what the process looks like, sit in the client's chair and actually look at it? Once a year, once a month, once a decade? It'd be interesting to note how often you look at the tactical execution of your sales team against the customer buying journey. Just as a fun exercise. Good morning, everybody. Today, Ruby and myself are talking about how sometimes we get stuck in our ways. Sometimes we feel we've found a groove that we like with a go-to-market or a model where you're spending time doing things, tactical things, and maybe we're looking at the outputs and the results. Maybe we're looking at the big numbers and saying, that's good, that's not good, whatever. But how often do we review the activity plan? Go down the rabbit hole of saying, okay, why do we do these things in the way that we do them? What are our scripts? What are our cadences? What are the things? What's the process that we're sort of living in? And just kind of poke around. How often do we do that? I'm going to advocate that you should do that pretty regularly. And in the context of what you might want to do is say, hey, we're doing things that matter to the customer at scale. Is it an interesting thing that we're doing? Does it add value to the customer relationship? Does any of that matter in that context? So it's more of a question than an answer. But maybe I'll put some thoughts in your mind. Think about that. Well, what are we doing? And why? And do we look at it at scale? And not in a big picture way, like literally what are we doing tomorrow for those things and those other things? It's a good idea to look at it. And I'll say it's a good idea for a couple of reasons. One is you really want to understand effectiveness of tactic. Is it doing the thing that we need it to do at scale? And the second piece is what are we doing from an individual contributor perspective to optimize that? How do we get better at that? Is that a thing we get better at? Are we getting better at a thing that our customers hate? Thinking about that. Anyway, Ruby says, review your activity plan. It's a good idea. You don't got to change everything overnight, but still a good idea. All right, enough for today. Walking and talking with Ruby.